Hey friends, Sean from SGT Report here with a stream of consciousness update. I was at the club today running on the treadmill watching CNN, and the new narrative is that Trump is covering up something, covering up crimes, financial crimes. They want to subpoena all of his records. Now they're talking about impeachment, and it's just a road too far. It's getting so unbearable to watch these criminals continue to parrot lies when they all know the truth. And when I say they all know the truth, I mean all of them. Adam Schiff, Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Dianne Feinstein, John Podesta, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Wolf Blitzer, Anderson Cooper, and all of the pundits they have come on CNN and bash this president. It's a road too far for those of us who are right-thinking, for those of us who care about the Republic, who care about the Constitution. It's a road too far. It's becoming almost unbearable on a daily basis to watch these criminals, these seditious traitors, get up and bear false witness against their neighbor, against our president, against anybody who stands aligned against them with truth. So I want to begin this video with John 5:19. We know that we are children of God and that the whole world is under the control of the evil one. It's with a heavy heart that I want to share this information with you, because it's with a heavy heart I watch CNN, because I want to stay informed about what the enemy is up to, the enemy of freedom, the enemy of liberty, the enemy of our republic. The Democrats have been weaponized. They are a weaponized arm of the U.S. government. And it's never been more clear. They are in bed with the weaponized mockingbird mainstream media. And if this president doesn't go on the offensive, and I mean immediately, it's game over. Taking the high road against these liars is akin to going to bed and letting them butcher you while you sleep. And so before I continue, one more Bible quote, 1 Corinthians 13:6. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. And the truth is, as I documented in my last video, Hammer Time, the truth is the deep state, in conjunction with the Barack Obama administration, came up with a surveillance program so Orwellian in scope that it defies belief. Called the Hammer, it is far worse than any dodgy dossier that Christopher Steele, Fusion GPS, and the Clinton DNC could have come up with. The Hammer is far, far worse and far more onerous and a real threat to the Republic, a real act of treason against the Constitution. And this is what CNN will never ever tell you. And I'm getting just a little fed up with watching Google absolutely slaughter those of us in the truth media with their algorithms that they changed, which now filter out SGT report from coming up in the search results, plummeting SGT report in the US Alexa statistics as a top 14,000 website just a few months ago, now at 30,000 and plummeting on a daily basis. And the YouTube channel, SGT report, where I try to produce honest, truthful videos that give you the information that CNN will keep from you. Again, people aren't finding the videos, and the algorithms have been changed to filter out truth and keep it from the people. And it is our job to shine the light of truth on these traitors, on these rats, as they turn on each other. And I want to visit SGT Report here just for a second to let you know there is a way you can support us. You can click on those sponsors of ours that care enough to sponsor us, like SD Bullion. And here's one I can't even mention. It's for a certain type of oil that helps people, and in some cases has even helped parents with kids with autism to recover those children using this product. And if you click through on the banner, you'll find out it's good for anxiety, it's good for insomnia, it's good for so many things. And my good friend who started this website specializes in getting the very top quality version of this product. And you can save 15% on your order when you use coupon code SGT Report. So click through on the banner. It'll take you to Organica Naturals. Tell them Sean from SGT Report sent you. You're going to appreciate that particular product, which YouTube prohibits me from mentioning by name. Why? Because it runs counter to Big Pharma's goal of keeping you on their Rockefeller Western medicine hardcore pills. They don't want natural cures, they don't want natural remedies, and they certainly don't want anything that will help you think clearly, and understand that when Donald J. Trump tweeted on May 17th, 2019, my campaign for president was conclusively spied on, nothing like this has ever happened in American politics, a really bad situation. Treason means long jail sentences, and this was treason. They don't want you to understand what that means. The surveillance system built by James Clapper and John Brennan in conjunction with the Obama administration, known as the Hammer, is the biggest story of our lifetimes. And my friend, Dr. Dave Janda, who helped break the story about the Hammer, was kind enough to email me today saying he looks forward to our next interview, which is coming up in the middle of June. He said the deep state is panicking about the public knowing about the Hammer. This is their Waterloo, and they know it, and they're doing everything in their power to suppress it. Attached is a great article on the subject. Guys, I'm not going to read this entire article to you, but it is a must-read. It's titled, Comey Launched Trump-Russia Investigation Day After General Exposed the Hammer. Now, I outlined some of this in my video called Hammer Time. This article is by Mary Fanning and Alan Jones, and I'm just going to read a little bit of it for you, and then I'll link the full article below. FBI Deputy Assistant Director of the Counterintelligence Division, Peter Strzok, and his supposed paramour, FBI lawyer Lisa Page, exchanged a cryptic, indeed coded text message on Sunday, March 19, 2017, 26 minutes after retired U.S. Air Force four-star General Thomas McInerney read our exclusive whistleblower tapes expose over America's airwaves, revealing the Hammer. The Hammer is the Stasi-like secret surveillance system created by CIA, NSA, FBI contractor turned whistleblower Dennis L. Montgomery for Obama's intelligence chiefs, CIA Director John Brennan and Director of National Intelligence James Clapper. This is the information CNN and the Democrats are desperate for you not to know. The Hammer, under the Obama administration, negated every American's constitutional rights to privacy, turning the U.S. into a police state where the federal government was weaponized by the Obama administration against its political enemies. The same exact weaponization of the government that we see today as exemplified by the Democrats. According to the secretly recorded audio tapes released by federal judge G. Murray Snow, Brennan's and Clapper's illicit super surveillance system, the Hammer, wiretapped Trump, quote unquote, a zillion times. Late that Sunday evening, just hours after General McInerney's radio appearance, Strzok and Page exchanged a text message that explicitly referenced Dennis Montgomery and Montgomery's attorney, Larry E. Klayman. Only a few hours earlier, General McInerney had referenced Montgomery and Klayman on Operation Freedom, exactly the same names about which Strzok and Page were now texting. General McInerney appeared on Dr. Dave Janda's Operation Freedom that broadcasts from terrestrial radio station WHAM 1600. The next morning, the Russian collusion investigation was born. Early the following morning, Monday, March 20th, 2017, FBI Director Jim Comey announced before the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence that the FBI Counterintelligence Division, where Strzok served as Deputy Assistant Director, was investigating Trump's connections to the Kremlin, and that the FBI had no information to support Trump's tweet claiming that President Obama wiretapped Trump. To hell with the Hammer. Comey lied. Comey perjured himself. Comey is going to jail. That morning, FBI Director Jim Comey lied to the Intelligence Committee and to the American people. Comey was well aware that President Trump was under illegal surveillance because Montgomery had already turned over to Comey's FBI mountains of evidence confirming the existence of Brennan's and Clapper's illegal surveillance system. On August 19, 2015, Montgomery turned over to the FBI Director Jim Comey's office 47 hard drives that he alleges contain over 600 million pages of documentation from Brennan's and Clapper's secret surveillance system. And friends, here are screen grabs of the receipt for the computer hard drives that Montgomery turned over to the FBI in 2015. General McInerney's radio appearance set off a sequence of events leading to, within several hours, Comey's announcement of the FBI's Trump-Russia collusion investigation. Friends, you have to understand that the Hammer is the real story here. The Stasi-like illegal spying on millions of American citizens. That's the real story. As bad as the dodgy dossier is, as bad as Fusion GPS is, as bad as Christopher Steele and the DNC collusion and the $1 million paid for the dossier is, the Hammer is far, far worse. The hammer is Big Brother on steroids. The hammer is the deep state. The hammer is the kiss of death to our republic. And they are desperate that the American people are going to find out. Now, friends, we also posted at SGT Report that John Solomon is reporting that Bucket 5 will be released within 7 to 8 days, and it potentially may include the declass of all of the documents, all of the text messages between Page and Stroke, all of the information presented to the FISA court. All of it could be coming out in the next 7 to 8 days.
The president's going to add to the problems of the deep state when he declassifies these first documents in the next several days. I think the most important thing that has changed in the last few months. Yeah, it is a big detail.
So we have similar sources, I'm getting.
Yes, absolutely. I have confirmed that sometime in the next 7 to 8 days, the president will declassify the first of many documents. This first one we used to call Bucket 5, the exculpatory statements that the FBI possessed about its targets before it went to the FISA court. But let me tell you about one important dynamic that's changed. Today at the Hill, we had a new poll out. For the first time, a majority of Americans support investigating the FBI's conduct and the start of the Russia investigation. That is a sea change in public sentiment, and I think it's a sign that the American public is on to the scam that was going on here.
So you want to read that article, which was posted at SGT Report. But I want to end with this. The Hammer, the illegal Orwellian spying platform built by Brennan, Clapper, and Obama, is the story of our century. It is the story of the death of America at the hands of the deep state. And all of it would have been deep-sixed had the Wicked Witch won the election and got into the White House. If Donald J. Trump wasn't in the White House, all of this would have been covered up and they would have gotten away with it. And just so you fully understand the scope of the Hammer and just how evil this surveillance system is, according to the whistleblower tapes, Brennan and Clapper utilized the Hammer to spy on 159 Article 3 judges, the head of the secret FISA court, Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts, Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia, business leaders, millions of innocent Americans, and Donald Trump. And get this, Montgomery states that Trump was wiretapped for years because he alleges the CIA feared Trump. Friends, never in the history of our republic, at least to our knowledge, have we ever seen anything as dastardly, un-American, Stasi-like, and pure evil as this. And they've been caught. We have the documentation. We have the whistleblowers. We have the evidence. And it's all coming out. And CNN and their pundits and the weaponized Democrats are scared to death that you're going to find out the truth. So now they're talking impeachment. They're talking about a cover-up by our president instead of a cover-up by the deep state. They're talking about the collusion our president engaged in as opposed to the collusion that Barack Obama and his deep state counterparts at the alphabet agencies engaged in. As Joe DeGenova has said and continues to say, John Brennan needs to lawyer up.
There are going to be indictments. There's going to be grand juries. John Brennan isn't going to need one lawyer. He's going to need 5.
I would dare say the same may be true for Barack Obama, a.k.a. Barry Soetoro, Hillary Clinton, and James Clapper. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you from the bottom of my heart to my patrons for helping us stay in this fight, because our enemies are playing as dirty as they possibly can. I never dreamed they would play this dirty in the land of the free and the home of the brave. It absolutely astounds me that they're getting away with it. So I sincerely hope that our president will do something about it, because these big social media giants are in bed with the Democrats and the deep state. Thanks for watching. And for real news 24/7, please type directly into your Brave browser, sgtreport.com, the antidote to corporate propaganda. God bless you all, and may God bless the truth tellers. Bye-bye.
They're serving the rich and they're enslaving the poor. The downside of this will be horrendous.